I make jams out of them. I learned it from my mother and I used it for years. And I love making it, especially peach jam is the most awesome that you can have in winter time or summertime, whenever you want. Okay, I love it on my peanut butter. So let's start doing it. What we're gonna learn about it is, I wrote it. What do you need to make a sun-baked peach jam? What do you need? The second, how to choose the right peaches. Which ones are good, which ones are not. How to make it with tips and tricks. The third one. The fourth one, what other fruits can you make it with the same recipe? And the fifth one, how to store them. So let's begin. Okay, what do you need to make a sun-baked peach jam? Very simple, raw peaches. Okay, we'll get to put all the chopped peaches and do a little bit rubbish bin for the. We usually throw them into our worm farm, and you need one scale, okay, and the chopping board and the knife. How to choose the right jam? If you put your finger on it and you make a mark, that's good. That's right jam. You can see the color is turning amber and very soft. Of hard ones at the beginning of the season, it comes out hard. Those ones, they don't make good jams. Okay, this is one of the important tips and tricks. When it comes soft, it gets juicier. So the juicier is better. That's what we use a lot. Look at this, like almost. Oh, there's flies are coming, so we better do that quickly. Look, this is we need to peel all those leaves, all the skin. Then we're gonna start marinating with sugar. Okay. All right, let's start. Look, you put your finger. Look, it leaves a mark, so it's ready. It's good to go. Okay, we're taking the skin off. As I said, this can go to a normal worm farm. You can feed it. Nothing gets wasted in off-grid. And then you press tar. You zero it. The reason that we are weighing the chopped one is to put sugar in it. We're gonna put half of the sugar. Okay. If it's like 1 kilo, if you're gonna make 1 kilo of peeled and chopped peaches, we're gonna use half of it. Okay. In the old days in Turkey, they used to use 1-to-1, but it helps actually. It draws more juice. The more sugar you put, the more juicier it gets. Let's be honest. I know sugar is not very good for any of us. You need much less sugar in your jam if you use brown sugar. That's what I don't think they will make it in winter. So let's say 1 kilo. You peeled 1 kilo. We put half of it, 500 grams. I mean, to put sugar. This sugar is going to help to draw the juice. When we open it tomorrow morning, I'm gonna close it now. Next morning, this is what it looks like. The sugar we put in the pot helped peaches to release the juice within. Believe it or not, this much juice was formed overnight. I didn't add any water whatsoever. We don't add any additional water to the jam. This is a big difference to the other jam recipes you can come across. Can you see, after a while, we started seeing tiny bubbles on the surface. Can you see? This means it's about to boil. So we need to cut the lemon in half and get it ready. See how the bubbles increased? We keep on stirring it. Sugar is already dissolved, so that's all the boiling we need. We're coming to the end. Now it is rising. Now we can switch off the thing. That's enough cooking we did. Now we switched it off, and then we squeeze in a few drops of lemon juice, or half a lemon if you like a tangy twist. The lemon helps to prevent crystallization later on. That's it. Into a large glass tray. You can put it straight in the sun like this as well. I do it, I don't know why. Anyway, we put it in there. Can you see how runny the juice is? Please keep this in mind because I'm gonna explain it a little bit later. And we need to cover the tray with a thin white see-through cloth. And we can secure them with pegs to keep the bees and the flies out. Don't let any water or rain splash in. All you have to boil it again. Going back to how runny the water was, as I said, at first the juice will look watery, but it will thicken in time. The reason is that there is natural pectin in the peaches. The sun activates them, so they slowly turn the mixture into a jam-like consistency. It's best to check the tray daily after you start living in the sun, because if the sun is too strong in your area, your jam can get too sticky and lose its nice runny texture. In my area, 2 days in a hot July sun is well enough. Now look at that color and texture, you see. Look, it looks like so inviting. It's like rich and inviting, yeah. It's practically shouting, "Eat me!" And the scent, it's pure intense peach scent. My mouth is watering as I'm speaking. It really smells like heaven. Oh my God. So intense and summer, I like. Those mass-produced factory-made jams smells nowhere like this, believe me. And that your own very sun-baked peach jam is ready. Now you can bring the tray inside and start filling your jars. You don't need to refrigerate them. Where you gonna refrigerate? That was one of the questions. And you don't need to refrigerate in the fridge. You can, but if you want to keep it even longer, use 1:1. For 1 kilo or ounce of fruit, put 1 kilo of sugar. And you can keep it for a very long time. So the last question, what other jams can you make using the same recipe? Well, this recipe is a bit works with so many fruits. It's almost unfair to squeeze them all in one video. So I'll make a separate episode just for the rest of the full fruit list. It's gonna be quite comprehensive like this one. Look, a common question might be coming from health-conscious friends. Please don't ask if you can use honey instead of sugar. I get it, but no, I won't. Honey is already perfect on its own, okay? And heating it too much just ruins it. So I'd stick with sugar for this recipe. That's it for today. Thanks so much if you made it this far. I really appreciate you being here. And hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Maybe even subscribe. That helps a lot. See you next time. Cheers.